What's up guys, it's me Eric B, and I think this is the video you guys all been waiting for, the aftermath of the crash. Just gonna go through the bike, kind of show you the damages and what we're working with. So as you can see, we already got a loose panel here on the side. But yeah, I just wanted to just do a quick walk around, show you guys what was damaged, and then what we're gonna be working with, and you know how things are gonna move forward in the future, and then what we're looking like for a new bike. So let's get to it. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off with this wide view right here. As you can see, this is the side that took the brunt of the damage. There's really nothing on the other side, just because it landed mostly on this side, and then the impact was in the front there. So, and bear with me if I'm kind of shaking the camera a lot. I'm working with one hand here, trying to hold the camera and show you guys what's going on. But we'll just work from, actually I want to start from rear to front, because the rear wasn't that bad. So, not a lot of damage to the rear at all. There is just, you know, some small scratches and scuffs like that. I mean, I really would like to get that repaired. You know, I don't want them to just fix all the bad stuff and then, you know, be like, oh, well, this is good enough. You know, we're not going to repair it. No, you're going to fix every panel. You know, if I'm paying a deductible to fix my bike for my insurance, I want it to be fixed. But here's the plan. So that's the other thing I want to tell you about the plan. So the plan is to actually have this thing totaled out, because I think it is going to get totaled just because of all the damage going on in the front and everything. But so far they want to try to fix it. And I don't know, there's some things that's missing. So I had to submit some photos and stuff like that. And they're already, you know, saying, oh, well, here's the total. And we'll try to fix it, you know, show me a shop that works for you. And I'm like, well, the only person that's going to touch this is an authorized MV Agusta dealer. Like, no, I'm not taking it to some mom and pop motorcycle place to have it fixed, you know what I'm saying? Plus parts, you know, everything's gonna have to come from Italy, and there's probably some of this stuff is gonna be back ordered. It's gonna be a while to get stuff fixed. So it'd be in their best interest, I think, just to go ahead and total it out. But starting in the back, we just got some dirt and stuff like that in the chain and sprocket. Not too bad. The swing arm is scratched up. You know, once we clean the mud and all that stuff off, you know, it's like I said, once again, once they go and fix all the stuff that they think they need to fix, there's still things that are going to be scratched up that, like, I don't want to be scratched up. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. So if I was to keep it and then try to sell it later on, it's like, oh, well, you know, why did this stuff get scratched up? I mean, I would tell, you know, whoever is buying the bike that, you know, you know, it was in an accident and stuff like that. But at the same time, I still want stuff to be like it was before. You know what I'm saying? All right, so nothing with the rear wheel or anything, nothing with the exhaust, except for, I noticed that little crack right there. That wasn't there before, but it could have been, you know, just from the impact or whatever. But the exhaust is fine. Really, the whole right side is completely fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. If we go and look at this panel on this side, that looks pretty good, right? So then we get to the tank. Let's go to the tank here. The tank is not bad. It's not dented. It's not busted. I thought the tank was going to be worse here on this side, but it's not that bad, actually. Now, there are a lot of scratches. Man, sorry, I got to keep going back and forth, guys. Like right here. I don't know if let me focus in there. Right there. There's a big scratch right there. Bunch of scratches all over that side where the MV is. Like, I want that repaired. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to just stay there. And then, yeah, just moving on to this side, you can see where all the mud and stuff was. So that's kind of messed up a little bit. It's pushing up against the catalytic converter there. The whole left side fairing here will need to be replaced. So you can see how badly that's scratched up. That's just not dirt and mud. That's actually scratches and stuff too. There's that. Then this is all loose in here. As you can see, the frame has a bunch of scuffs and stuff on it, which they said they could replace a frame, which is weird to me because I don't know where they're going to get it from, because the frame is, you know, from the manufacturer, the VIN number stamped on it. So I don't know how that works when you're replacing the frame. But replace the quick shifters, little electronic assembly there in the rod. I don't know about this piece here. I would assume that would need to be replaced as well. But I mean, maybe not. Then good thing this whole piece right here is all plastic. It's like just a plastic cover, which is kind of cool. A little bit of crash protection there. Kind of protect the engine. And then down inside of here in the bottom, you can see where the radiator got pushed in a little bit right there. So that'll need to be fixed, which they didn't even document that. And then here's the kicker. The front wheel completely obliterated. Look at that. Holy cow. How that even happened, I do not know. Like destroyed. So one wheel on an MV Agusta F3 is $800 for the front wheel. So there's that. And then you can kind of see down in there, if I can ever get this thing to focus. Doesn't ever want to focus for me. But yeah, down in there you can see where it's cracked, where the spokes are. Yeah, insane. Holy moly. But yeah, so the front end all scratched to heck right here. Look at that, it's crazy. So not as terrible or not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I guess it could have been a lot worse, but it's still pretty bad. So my beloved Rizoma mirrors busted. The other one still at the Dragon somewhere. But as you can see, that's all metal under there that runs down and connects to the frame, because you can remove that and replace that piece. But that piece right here where the mirror, it's completely snapped off. So that's gone. Windshield, obviously gone. The brake reservoir was bent. The clip-ons are both super bent. One's bent one way, the other one's bent the other way. So they didn't even add that stuff on there. The freaking key is even bent. So like I said, I'm working with one hand, guys. I would pull it out and show you, but just I gotta do I gotta work what I can work with here. But yeah, none of the controls, the brake levers, the clutch lever, none of that stuff. Everything, I even push it in, everything still works pretty dang good. Nothing really wrong with that. Top triple clamp will need to be replaced because that busted right there. If you can see that. And then really tough to, when I'm looking at everything, there's a lot of, it's hard to see on camera, but it's kind of twisted. So I don't know if the triple tree is messed up or if like the forks in any kind of way or you know, messed up at all. And if they need to be replaced, I would assume they would have to. But definitely with the wheel being shattered like that, I would think that the front rotors definitely need to be replaced. And I don't know how much front rotors or the calipers are, because especially on this side here, the brake line is rubbing on that. And you can't even move the front wheel. It won't move at all. You have to pick the front up just to move it. So, but yeah, man, insane. They'd have to probably replace the rod that runs through that front wheel and everything. I was just looking at the estimate on the cost of some of the stuff. Like I said, man, $800 for a front wheel. I think the fairings were like, they were up there, man. They were like $900 or something like that. And then the front fairing was super expensive. Just trying to think of the price of everything else. Oh, the frame. They said a frame was like $1,500 or something like that. But like I said, I don't know where they're getting this stuff from, if this is actual MV parts. But the other thing is the display here. And like I said, if I could grab it, I would, but this hand is still kind of bummed, so it's hard to grab it. But it was actually off the bike. It was on the ground. So good thing they grabbed that. But I think those run like close to $1,000. I'm gonna set this down right here real quick while I pick it up. See if I can make that work. But yeah, the screen completely out of the bike. So the mounting brackets on the back completely snapped off, which is insane. So there's that. So yeah, really the whole front end is gonna need some love. That's a lot of stuff. And they, like I said, in the estimate, they missed a lot of stuff. And I said, hey, I personally need someone physically out here like to assess this bike, not just going off some pictures, because there's a lot of stuff that you're missing that needs to be noted. So you can even see right here where the sticker is. It used to be smooth, how it's like kind of crinkled in now or whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, man. And then just like I said before, the tail end of the bike, not too bad. And then the battery's dead now, and I can't recharge it because there is a port in the back here where I can hook up a charger to recharge it. For whatever reason now it won't work, so it's just been dead. But I did start it up when I initially got it back, and it started right up, no problem. I just had a malfunction warning saying low oil pressure, and that was it. So it must have lost some oil a little bit when it was tipped over. But it's been sitting in the garage here for a while, and there's been no oil leaks or fuel leaks or anything. So we should still be good on the engine and everything. I just think what happened, so that's another thing. Let me kind of tell you what happened here. So I was taking a right-hander. I probably came in a little hot, went wide, and then instead of hitting an oncoming car, I went for the ditch. So in doing so, I also kind of panic braked a little bit, and when I did that, the front handlebars kind of wobbled, shook really violently, and then that's what threw me over. And then I just remember, flipping myself around, sitting up, and the bike was next to me with the nose end facing away from me. So kind of like an embankment, there was like a ditch and then like a wall, like a dirt wall. And I think the bike just slammed into that wall. That's how the freaking wheel shattered or something. And then all this right here was probably from my boot because if you can see if it's focusing in here, from my boot. So I think the bike landed on my heel and that's why my ankle got sprained or whatever. So yeah, there we have it. Yeah, man, it sucks. It's being worked and everything. So hopefully I can get someone out here pretty quick. We can get this stuff knocked out and then we can get this bike taken care of and, on to the next chapter and everything. But yeah, so the plans, what I was doing, I already had this bike for sale. If you guys weren't aware, I was selling it, and I was gonna go pick up another Ducati. I think I wanna go back to Ducati. I've had my fun with MV Agusta. Awesome brand. I would love to either keep this bike or get something like a Rush or something. But if you're gonna get an MV Agusta, definitely don't make it your only bike. Like, have a second bike if you're gonna have an MV. Not that I had too many problems or anything with this bike. It's just working on it, man. And then when it is down, it's gonna be down for a while just because of parts and stuff like that. But yeah, not a bad bike. Would I own another MV Agusta? Yes, I probably would own another one. I would probably get another one of these for the track. Or like I said, I really would like to have a Rush. But I think we're gonna go, I don't know. I kind of don't want to tell you guys right away. I kind of want it to be a surprise, but we're definitely going to get something else here. I don't know if I'm going to get just like a dedicated like track bike and then just something to mess around with on the street, or just another, kind of nice bike like this, I could still ride around in the street and then also take it to the track. So we shall see. I have a lot of time on my hands before I actually go pick up a new bike. But all right, guys, that's it. If you guys got any questions or comments or anything, definitely let me know. Man, that's sad. But other than that, guys, man, it sucks to see her like this. But yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.